During the 1,000 years of its existence, the city grew from a settlement stretching from Prague Castle in the north to the fort of Vyšehrad in the south, becoming the capital of a modern European country, the Czech Republic, a member state of the European Union. The region was settled as early as the Paleolithic age. Around the 5th and 4th century BC, the Celts appeared in the area, later establishing settlements including an oppidum in Závist, a present-day suburb of Prague, and giving name to the region of Bohemia, home of the Boii. In the last century BC, the Celts were slowly driven away by Germanic tribes, Marcomanni, Quadi, Lombards and possibly the Suebi, leading some to place the seat of the Marcomanni king Maroboduus on the southern Prague site Závist. Around the area where present-day Prague stands, the 2nd century map of Ptolemaios mentioned a Germanic city called Casurgis. In the late 5th century AD, during the Great Migration period following the collapse of the Western Roman Empire, the Germanic tribes living in Bohemia moved westwards and, in the 6th century, the Slavic tribes settled Central Europe and the area of present-day Prague. In the following century, the Czech tribes built several fortified settlements in the area, most notably in Vyšehrad, Závist and in the Suebi Valley. The construction of what came to be known as the Prague Castle began near the end of the 9th century, with the fortified settlement already existing on the site in the year 800. The first masonry under Prague Castle dates from the year 885 at the latest. The other prominent Prague fort, the pre-Slade Fort Vyšehrad, was founded in the 10th century, some 70 years later than Prague Castle. Prague Castle is dominated by the cathedral, which was founded in 1344, but completed in the 20th century. The legendary origins of Prague attribute its foundation to the 8th century Czech duchess and prophetess Libius and her husband, Premysl, founder of the Premyslid dynasty. Legend says that Libius came out on a rocky cliff high above the Vltava and prophesied, "I see a great city whose glory will touch the stars." She ordered a castle and a town called Praha to be built on the site. A 17th century Jewish chronicler David Solomon Gans, citing Cyriacus Spangenberg, claimed that the city was founded as Boii in c. 1306 BC by an ancient king, Boii. The region became the seat of the dukes, and later kings, of Bohemia. Under Roman Emperor Otto II the area became a bishopric in 973. Until Prague was elevated to archbishopric in 1344, it was under the jurisdiction of the Archbishopric of Mainz. Prague was an important seat for trading where merchants from all of Europe settled, including many Jews, as recalled in 965 by the Hispano-Jewish merchant and traveler Ibrahim ibn Yaakov. The Old New Synagogue of 1270 still stands. Prague contained an important slave market. At the site of the ford in the Vltava River, King Vladislaus I had the first bridge built in 1170, the Judith Bridge, Judith Most, named in honor of his wife Judith of Thuringia. This bridge was destroyed by a flood in 1342. Some of the original foundation stones of that bridge remain. In 1257, under King Ottokar II, Malastrana, Lesser Quartier, was founded in Prague on the site of an older village in what would become the Hradčany, Prague Castle, area. This was the district of the German people, who had the right to administer the law autonomously, pursuant to Magdeburg rights. The new district was on the bank opposite of the Stare Mesto, Old Town, which had borough status and was bordered by a line of walls and fortifications.